In a quiet town where the mountains met the mist, there lived an old clockmaker named Elias. He was the kind of man who measured life by the sound of gears, each second a promise, each minute a prayer. His shop sat at the corner of the square, a small place filled with hundreds of ticking hearts, clocks of every size, every shape, every memory. When people stepped inside, they said the air felt thicker, as if time itself had slowed to listen. The townsfolk often wondered why he never left, why he worked by candlelight long after the bells had rung midnight. But Elias was chasing something, a secret hidden in the rhythm of hours, the idea that time wasn't a river flowing forward, but a circle that could fold back upon itself. For years, he dreamed of building a clock that could hold a single perfect moment, a pause between the tick and the talk, where the world would stay still long enough for the soul to breathe. One winter night, as snow drifted past his window, Elias fell asleep at his workbench. In his dream, the shop was gone. He stood in a vast hall of ticking clocks, thousands of them, floating weightless in the air. Each clock showed a different hour, a different life. Some ticked backward, others ticked in silence. At the center stood one clock, golden, simple, and perfectly still. Its hands did not move. Its pendulum did not sway. Yet the air around it shimmered, like heat rising from a candle flame. Elias stepped closer. A whisper echoed from within the gears. "You have measured time your whole life, but never felt it." He reached out, and the metal beneath his fingers felt warm, alive. "Can you show me how to feel it?" he asked softly. The voice replied, "To stop time, you must give it something it cannot return." His breath trembled. "And what would that be?" "A heartbeat," said the voice. "Just one." He hesitated, then closed his eyes and nodded. Slowly, the golden clock began to open, unfolding like a flower made of light. Inside, a single gear turned, transparent, humming softly like the first breath of morning. When Elias placed his hand upon it, the ticking of every clock on earth stopped. The air froze. The flame on his table turned to glass. Outside, snow hung motionless in the air. Even his own tears would not fall. He had done it. He had caught eternity between two heartbeats. But in that stillness, he saw everything he had missed. The photograph of his late wife gathering dust in the corner. The half-finished toy meant for his son, waiting for a hand that never came. The window he had never opened to feel the morning sun. The laughter he had postponed, waiting for a better time. And he realized perfection was just another name for distance. He had measured life to avoid living it. Slowly, Elias withdrew his hand. The clock pulsed once, and the world exhaled. The dust began to dance again. The candle bent. The snow fell. The clocks began to sing their uneven songs once more. Elias awoke at his bench, dawn painting his shop in pale gold. In front of him sat a new clock, small, unfinished. Inside it, a space where a gear should have been. He smiled. "I'll leave it open," he whispered, "for time to find its own way through." That morning, when the townspeople passed his shop, they said the bells sounded different, softer, almost human. And in the window, among the hundreds of ticking clocks, one stood without hands. It ticked only when someone stopped to listen. And if you listened closely enough, beneath the ticking and the breath of the wind, you could still hear Elias whisper, "Time isn't something you hold, it's something you join."